Yo, good morning. This morning, I want to share with y'all something, man. A famous TikToker shared with a friend. And I just want y'all to listen to this. It's about Hollywood, man. And let's get into this, man. Let's just dive right into it. Take a listen, man. Pay attention. Do the knowledge.
Hi, Nathan. I hope you can share this story because I tried sharing this with other channels, but they're yet to share it for some reason. Anyways, I still can't believe what I heard and learned last month. My friend,
They won't
a female
share this.
TikTok star with 2 million followers, had been invited to a Halloween evening party hosted by a major Hollywood player. My friend was invited by a famous actor to join this Halloween party, and he's now in his mid-50s. I was strictly forbidden by my friend to share his name, aliases, etc., so I gave you only a small hint. Thanks for understanding.
As y'all listen, I'm quite sure you'll be able to put the pieces together. And who's who. And if you don't know, just listen to what's being said, and you can look it up later.
Anyways, going back to her experience, it was a surreal feeling, seeing a huge ballroom filled with A-list celebrities mingling and making small talk. She was starstruck, of course, but she also felt a strange undercurrent of unease. As the night wore on, the Halloween party took a bizarre turn. The famous actor in his 50s approached my friend and invited her to a more exclusive gathering. Intrigued and a bit more thrilled, she agreed. She was whisked away in a black car, blindfolded, and driven to a secluded mansion somewhere in California. She told me that it took at least 30 minutes of car ride before they reached their destination. Once inside, she was asked to sign an NDA and had her phone confiscated. The mansion was a labyrinth of...
Do that sound familiar? She had to sign an NDA, and her phone was taken from her. In the mansion in Hollywood. Just listen at how some of these stories are coming up the same, familiar with other young actors and actresses that witnessed this. Just listen to the stories, y'all. Too many stories coming up the same.
Rooms, each more disturbing than the last. She witnessed one bizarre scene. Children in wolf masks, chanting in an unknown tongue, gathered around a catatonic man. In another...
Children in wolf masks. That's children. So, okay, listen to it. Just listen.
Room, young actors and actresses were being used as objects of desire, their bodies caressed and consumed by older, more powerful figures. The scene that most disturbed my friend involved a young...
So you see what they do with the younger ones. It's like whatever the older ones want, they use them for whatever. Let's go back in here, listen.
Female African singer, known for her sexy and alluring image. Let's call her T. She was sprawled across a golden dining table, her body painted with intricate designs. Surrounding her were other young actors and actresses, each lying motionless on their respective tables. Older, more influential figures, their faces twisted in pleasure, were engaged in acts of depravity with these young artists. The room was filled with a strange, oppressive silence, broken only by the...
Y'all paying attention? You heard what they was doing with the young artists? Sound, allegedly. Everything's allegedly. Okay, let's go on.
Soft moans and gasps of the participants. My friend couldn't help but feel a sense of dread as she witnessed this disturbing spectacle. The juxtaposition of the opulent setting and the horrific acts taking place was jarring. It was as if the very walls of the mansion were complicit in the darkness that permeated the room. She realized that the glamorous facade of Hollywood was merely a mask, concealing a world of depravity and exploitation. The air was thick with the scent of drugs and the sound of muffled screams. Celebrities she had seen on screen countless times were now participating in depraved acts, their faces looking evil.
Celebrities she's seen, this young woman's seen. This young woman is so afraid, like, she gave her story to her friend, like, ain't nobody gonna believe me, but here, maybe you can get this through to the people. Let's go on.
And twisted in pleasure. My friend told me that she saw these older wealthy people using fruits and vegetables during their bizarre sexual acts, using them on themselves and on these young rappers, actors, and artists. Everything looked
young rappers, actors, and artists. Young rappers, actors, and artists. Meet young rappers, allegedly. Let me go back into this.
Sick and dark, yet everyone in that room barely looked bothered. Amidst the disturbing scene, my friend's gaze was drawn to a figure that sent shivers down her spine. A world-renowned pop star, now in her 30s, known for her iconic image and adored by millions, stood nearby, observing the spectacle with a detached, almost bored expression. She was wearing a red shimmering dress, a bold, dark lipstick, and her piercing blue eyes were scanning these young actors being ravaged by these older Hollywood actors and actresses.
Piercing blue eyes. I'll let y'all figure that out.
Her eyes, usually filled with a dangerous allure, were now cold and calculating. She locked eyes with my friend, a knowing glint in her gaze that suggested a shared understanding of the dark underbelly of the industry. It was a chilling moment, a silent acknowledgement of the twisted reality they were both privy to. This pop star's presence at such an event was a stark reminder that the line between the public
Excuse me, while I go get some coffee. But y'all can continue to listen.
persona and the private reality of celebrities is often blurred. I'll give you a clue to her identity. We will call her Speed. She's been a symbol of female independence and empowerment, yet here she was, witnessing and perhaps even participating in acts of depravity. My friend will never know, but that night, she didn't see Speed participate in any of these bizarre sexual games. My friend seeing Speed in that party left her questioning the authenticity of the image that celebrities project to the world. In another room, my friend witnessed a scene that she told me would traumatize her forever. Two renowned female American rappers, known for their edgy and rebellious image, were dominating two older men. These men, revered by millions and celebrated for their acting achievements, were now reduced to submissive roles, their faces contorted in pleasure. The female rappers, clad in leather and chains, wielded whips and other implements of dominance, their every command met with eager obedience. The sounds of their moans and gasps filled the air, a stark contrast to the public image of these men as respected figures. My friend was shocked and appalled by what she saw. She had always admired these men from afar, but now she was witnessing their darkest desires. The contrast between their public personas and their private perversions was jarring. It was a stark reminder that the facade of celebrity often masks a hidden reality of depravity and excess. In another room, a scene unfolded that was even more disturbing. A renowned actor, whom we will call Lee, a multiple Academy Award winner, was suspended upside down from the ceiling, his body completely naked and his face obscured by a blindfold.
Lee. Wow, they had Lee upside down. Y'all hear that? They had Lee upside down. Leonardo, they had Lee upside down, allegedly.
Young, beautiful women who were also naked were licking a viscous red liquid from his body. It was unclear whether the liquid was blood or some other substance, but its crimson hue added to the macabre nature of the scene. The famous actor, who was usually known for his dignified and sophisticated demeanor, was now reduced to a helpless object of desire. His muffled moans and gasps filled the room, a stark contrast to the composed and intellectual persona he projected to the public.
These rituals was crazy.
The actor who had invited my friend watched the scene with a twisted sense of amusement, his dark laughter filling up the room. The final room they visited pushed my friend to her breaking point. It was a cavernous space filled with opulent furnishings, ornate furniture, priceless paintings, and delicate porcelain. At the center of the room stood a colossal statue of Lucifer, crafted from a dark, almost obsidian material. Its golden horns and piercing black eyes radiated a sinister aura. Red candles flickered around the statue, casting an eerie glow over the room. The actor demanded that my friend bow before the statue, paying homage to what he called God. Despite her reluctance, she complied, terrified of the consequences of refusal. He then instructed her to kiss the doorway 3 times, a ritualistic gesture that further solidified her discomfort. Inside the room, a chilling scene unfolded. A group of celebrities, both domestic and international, sat silently on long benches. Some appeared to be in a trance-like state, their eyes glazed over, while others wept uncontrollably. It became clear to my friend that the rumors about Hollywood's dark secrets were true. The elite were indeed involved.
You hear that? This crazy.
And satanic rituals, and she was witnessing it firsthand. A frail, elderly European figure, cloaked in a hooded black robe, paced the platform at the room's front, muttering incantations. The scene was both horrifying and surreal. My friend's heart pounded as she realized...
Man. It's just... Whew.
Both go to a private room. She was relieved at the prospect of escape, but still deeply disturbed by what she had witnessed. As they left the room, she saw one Asian celebrity look back at her and stare directly into her eyes.
Let's take it back just a little bit. Let's go back right here. Listen.
This female celebrity is a member of a famous musical group in Asia, and she looked completely different. My friend was fully convinced that this pop star was never involved in these types of parties, but she realized she was wrong. One clue: this famous Asian pop star is both a versatile singer and a fashion icon. My friend forced a smile and turned to go out the huge door leading to a long, dark corridor. She couldn't shake the feeling that she had been irrevocably changed by this nightmarish experience. For a moment, she thought she was dreaming, that she was on high on drugs, but she wasn't.
I took y'all back here so that anyone that want to write something down and go into your, go looking further into it, you can do that, because all of this is allegedly. You know what I mean? Whatever I bring to you, don't just take my word on anything. Do your own homework to it. You know what I'm saying? And go look into it. But let's go ahead and listen to this.
She was barely even drunk. The moment she entered the mansion, she didn't sip any wine or any alcoholic drinks. She was completely rational and aware of everything that was happening. My friend decided that it was time to go, but the famous actor insisted on a sexual encounter. She hesitated, but he pressured her into a kiss. As she tried to extricate herself from the situation, she heard screams from other rooms, further fueling her desire to escape. They were screams of both male and female, adult and children. Finally, she managed to convince the actor to let her go. He looked quite disappointed, but he was drunk enough to let her go. She was escorted out of the mansion after a female staff wearing a demonic red mask gave her phone back. My friend was blindfolded again and was led back to a car. She was then dropped off at a gas station. She called an Uber to drive her home. When she looked at her watch, it was already 3:15 a.m. She never heard from the older actor again and was blocked on Instagram and other social media platforms. This experience obviously left her shaken and horrified. She had witnessed a side of Hollywood that was far removed from the glamorous image it projects. It was a world of depravity and excess, where fame and power were used to exploit and manipulate. She shared her story with me, emphasizing the importance of discretion. She asked me not to reveal the real names of the celebrities involved, the actor's name, or her own identity. This harrowing tale has opened my eyes to the dark underbelly of Hollywood. Her experience reminded me of P. Diddy and Jeff Epstein, and other dark Hollywood conspiracies that are almost too dark to believe. Hello, Holy Heartbeats. I recently watched your K-pop video on your channel, and it made me feel compelled to share a dream I had about K-pop during the COVID pandemic. It felt...
We're gonna stop right there, man. I just wanted to share that little... It's like a lot of things coming out about Hollywood. I ain't on the P. Diddy. I'm just about what's going on in Hollywood. And like I said, man, we got all of these missing women across America, man. Where are they? The dark secret lies in Hollywood, man. I say we got to start going to these celebrities, man, and they hiding. Ain't nobody speaking. They like, what's up? Y'all got these rituals going on. It's time we pull up, man. It's time we pull up on these Hollywood, these stars. What's going on, man? Y'all know y'all got stars from your neighborhoods, man. A lot of them come from the ghetto, man. That's why they made the sacrifice, so they don't got to live the struggle like we live it every motherfucking day. So it's our time to start checking these motherfuckers, man. You know what I mean? We got people missing, man. Nobody fear the devil, man. Don't nobody fear the devil. It's time to confront the devil. You know what I mean? Like I said before, man, the devil coming, he ain't got no shape. He ain't got no size. He ain't got no color. It's an entity, man. It's a thought. You know what I mean? Y'all got to, we got to utilize that, man, our mind, our power within. You feel me? We got to get closer to God. You know what I mean? Islam, man. Bow down. Praise the Almighty, man. Not. Don't praise the dollar, because that's what, man, that's the devil. It's OG Willie, man. I just wanted to share something with y'all this morning, man. Hope it, like it, subscribe, and we're going to come back with something else. Peace.